Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toys Capades channel in Malaysia. I hope that everyone's doing good out there. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at a classic figure from LJN Toys 1985. This here is Monkian from the first series of Thundercats toys and a member of Mumra's Evil Mutants. Now, LJN Toys, the company that produced this guy, is no longer around, but their legacy remains in these awesome looking action figures. Actually, if you look them up, LJN had a license for a ton of movie and pop culture properties from the 1980s, such as Rambo, Gremlins, Magnum PI, but the Thundercats toys are the ones that are most well remembered until today. Now, all of the evil mutants on Mumra's team are hybrids of some kind of animal and they walk on two legs like a human. They all get very obvious sounding names too. So if he's named Monkian, then yeah, he's half monkey. Here's a picture of the original carded Monkian figure from 1985, which I found online. Now, I never had any of the Thundercats toys as a kid, but I did see them in stores briefly, and the awesome font that was used for the logo and which was set against that black backdrop, it never failed to catch my attention. Taking a close-up look at the facial sculpt on Monkian, and they've done a really great job in capturing the more feral and aggressive simian aspects of the figure. I think that overall he does bear a pretty good resemblance to his original appearance in the cartoon. Well, actually on the cartoon he had sort of more wilder, untamed and flowing white hair. He kind of looked like the member of a heavy metal band. Maybe Whitesnake? I don't know. But yeah, the resemblance is close enough. Monkian has a pretty muscular looking body. Check out those ripping biceps. He also has these bits of sculpted cloth that look like bandages on his arms and also near his knees and his feet. Not really sure what these are supposed to be. Well, his master is a living mummy, so maybe they go to the same tailor. The figures all come with 5 points of articulation, so there isn't really a lot of dynamic poses that you can get him in, but he does okay. He kind of looks a little bit like the Pantro figure for Thundercats, because they're both sort of like hunched over at the knees the same way. You can have him seated if you wanted to, in a seated position if you had the mutant fist on the vehicle, and Monkian could be fitted in the cockpit. In terms of weaponry, he gets this pretty cool looking mace weapon. Yeah, it's got a chain and a spiked ball to the end of it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This is one of those things that's always missing from Monkian listings on eBay, alright? So this mace weapon is actually pretty rare. Now the other accessory piece that Monkian comes with is his combat helmet. This thing is pretty nicely detailed and it really helps to give him a pretty regal appearance, alright? But it does pop off a bit too easily. Let's see. All right, see how it just rolls off his head. And if you want to get it on him, you kind of really need to find a sweet spot that it just latches on so that it stays on without dropping off. All right, that seems to work. But the other thing that I was wondering about is that when I looked at the underside of the helmet, it appears that there's a lot of sticky glue-like residue. And I kind of wondered if the original owner applied this thing to help make the helmet stay on his head a lot firmer, or was it from the original toy and the helmet is in fact not a removable piece? I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment below if you know. Now the Thundercats toys all have this lever on the back of the figure that is supposed to activate the spring-loaded attack action on the right arm. They call it a battle-o-matic feature. Now somehow the one on mine here doesn't seem to really work all that well. The lever feels a little bit jammed. I guess it happens through the long passage of time. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I can't seem to get him to just come on, I gotta do it manually. Okay. Shit. That's right. Looks like we got no choice but to mount this assault manually. Yeah. Take that. Now recently, Monkian's turned up in several different action figure incarnations, including this one here from the Reaction line, which is the 5-inch scale of figures done in the old style of Kenner action figures. I quite like this one. The scale may be a little bit off, but you know what? The packaging and the artwork is just jaw-dropping, alright? And he's also turned up in Super 7's Super Ultimate series of Thundercats classics. This is like the larger 8-inch scale figures, and wow, these come with a ton of accessories. Okay, this is just hyper detailed, everything you could want from a Monkian action figure. I mean, this thing just looks freaking amazing. But after all that's said and done, I think the one figure that still holds the most charm and nostalgia for me and a lot of other collectors is still the original figure from 1985. I mean, this guy may be a little bit clunky, but he's definitely classic. Okay guys, so that's the video. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know if you're a Thundercats vintage collector or you're a Thundercats fan from yesteryear, and if you've collected these figures, if you have the Monkian figure in your collection as well, let me know what you think of these guys. Leave all your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Also hope that you guys can help to share out the videos and help to get the word out on my channel. Do subscribe if you haven't already. I need all the support I can get from you guys. So thank you, and I'll catch you guys again soon.